Before embarking on this enlightening journey, take a moment to indulge in a delightful cookie and a steaming cup of tea. Find a comfortable seat, allowing yourself to immerse fully in the tranquility of this video. There is a saying that goes, "Life is a journey, and it is true for everyone, from the greatest individuals to the weakest. We all go through ups and downs. Every situation presents a choice, and each step in life is like a small test. Every decision leads you in a certain direction. That's why it's crucial to learn to observe human life. By observing others and the decisions they've made that brought them to this point in their lives, we can learn a lot. There is wisdom to be gained from both the great men and the less experienced. There is a story about a sage. One day, the sage was sitting under a tree when some people approached and sat down beside him. They asked the sage a simple question: "How did you become so wise?" The sage turned to them, looked at them for a moment, and replied, "Because I learned from fools. I observed their decision-making process and avoid doing the things that got them into trouble." The same holds true for your life. Let every moment of your life be filled with observations. It's the easiest way to shorten 10, 20, or even 30 years off your learning curve and position yourself ahead of the 99%. Remember that life is brimming with lessons. It's your duty as a human to remain a student throughout life. The moment you believe you're a master and have learned enough is the moment you'll stop growing. Join us in this video to explore the wisdom of life. Lesson 1: Happiness is no a gift, it's a choice. The essence of happiness, a state much coveted by humanity, lies not in external circumstances, but within the very core of our being. It is a conscious decision, a deliberate act of cultivating joy from the fertile ground of our own minds. True fulfillment transcends the fleeting pleasures of the physical realm. While such pursuits may offer momentary gratification, they lack the depth and sustenance to nourish the soul. Genuine happiness arises from a deeper wellspring, independent of primal desires. We ARR when we outsource the responsibility for our happiness to others. To pin our joy on the fulfillment of expectations within a relationship is a perilous path, often leading to the bitter fruit of disappointment. Happiness is a sovereign pursuit, a responsibility we each hold for ourselves in every facet of life. Consider the contrasting perspectives on a rainy day. One individual finds solace in the pitter-patter of raindrops, a melancholic symphony, while another succumbs to a torrent of negativity. This stark difference exemplifies the power of our internal narrative. Happiness is, in essence, a daily decision, a conscious choice to cultivate a positive outlook. To nurture this fertile mindset, a critical step lies in severing the ties that bind us to the illusory happiness portrayed on social media. This virtual world, despite its promises of connection, often sows the seeds of discontent and envy. We must learn to disconnect from the curated feeds and cultivate a sense of joy independent of external validation. Lesson 2: Everything is temporary. In the impermanence of all things, both joy and sorrow flicker like fireflies. When life grants you serenity, embrace it with mindful gratitude, a cup overflowing. Yet when trials arise, meet them with unwavering composure, a warrior clad in equanimity. For even the most radiant dawn surrenders to dusk. So when emotions surge like a raging river, find stillness within, an island of tranquility amidst the chaos. Remember, impermanence is the nature of reality, and clinging to fleeting experiences brings only suffering. Let go, and find peace in the ever-flowing stream of existence. Lesson 3: Life isn't a kindergarten. The wheel of life spins, and upon it we receive our karma, a deck of experiences both favorable and unfavorable. Some may find themselves blessed with abundant resources, while others face a path seemingly devoid of ease. It is tempting to fall into the fires of resentment, blaming circumstance for our woes. Yet the Buddha teaches us of pratitya samutpada, dependent origination. We are not solely defined by our starting point. The responsibility for crafting our liberation, our best life, rests with us. The path to enlightenment, the life you dream of, often lies beyond the very obstacles you shy away from. As Shantideva said, for those who wish to see happiness, the cause of suffering must be faced. Discomfort, like a crucible, refines our spirit. Do not wait for auspicious conditions. Take action. Cultivate santosha, a mind content, and cease dwelling on what is lacking. Through these practices, we cultivate the resilience and resourcefulness needed to navigate the ever-shifting currents of samsara, the cycle of suffering. Lesson 4: Taking risk is necessary. In the dance of life, the greatest peril often lies not in venturing forth, but in clinging to the familiar shore. Look within the stories of those who have awakened, and you will see a tapestry woven with bold strides. Path to liberation, like any worthwhile endeavor, necessitates embracing a degree of uncertainty. Consider the metaphor of love. To connect with another being, to truly see them, requires stepping out of self-absorption and initiating a conversation. This may be daunting, much like approaching a stranger on a crowded path. Yet, similar to leaving a stagnant pond for the flowing river, true connection often blossoms on the other side of shyness. Whether it be navigating the complexities of love or pursuing a path aligned with your dharma, the greatest treasures lie beyond the comfort zone. The Buddha himself embarked on a life-altering journey, forsaking his palace for the sake of enlightenment. Remember, my friend, the choice is yours. Embrace the unknown, cultivate prajna wisdom, and discover the boundless possibilities that lie within the embrace of risk. It is through this courageous spirit that true living unfolds. Lesson 5: Present moment is more valued than gold. We, as wayfarers on the path of samsara, often lose ourselves in the labyrinthine corridors of time. We cling to the echoes of the past, yearning for a bygone era, or become consumed by anxieties of the future, neglecting the fertile ground of the present moment. Planning for the future, like a map for a journey, can provide direction. However, dwelling on it is akin to mistaking the map for the destination. Let your aspirations for the future gently guide you, but do not become fixated on its arrival. The past, like a dream upon waking, holds no power to alter the present reality. To reminisce excessively is to chase phantoms. True liberation lies in embracing the now, the only time in which true experience unfolds. The Buddha, in his infinite wisdom, taught us of right intention, a pillar of the Noble Eightfold Path. This intention, akin to a compass, guides us towards liberation. It is through a purpose-driven life, rooted in the present moment, that we escape the aimless wandering of a restless mind. So, dear traveler, let go of the past, navigate with purpose, and find true fulfillment in the fertile ground of the present. Lesson 6: Stop overthinking and start living. As we traverse the path of life, our minds can become entangled in the thicket of conceptual thinking. Even the most inconsequential actions of others can trigger a cascade of thoughts and emotions. Perhaps a colleague departs without a parting word, and our mind conjures a storm of disapproval. These illusory narratives, fueled by the fires of self-importance, bring only suffering. The Buddha teaches us of the 5 hindrances, of which clinging to thoughts is a potent one. We must learn to detach from these mental fabrications. When caught in the swirling vortex of overthinking, the antidote is decisive action. Just as a lotus flower rises above the muddy waters, unshakable by the murk, so too can we cultivate stillness amidst the mental storm. Through meditation and mindfulness practices, we learn to observe our thoughts without judgment, allowing them to arise and pass away like clouds across the vast expanse of the sky. Remember, action rooted in present moment awareness is the path to liberation. So the next time you feel yourself sinking into the quicksand of overthinking, take a deep breath and choose action. It could be a simple act of kindness, a moment of mindful breathing, or engaging in a task at hand. Through these mindful actions, we break free from the illusionary grip of the mind and step into the serenity of the present moment. Lesson 7: Follow your path. In the grand tapestry of our lives, livelihood plays a significant role. Imagine a weaver who finds deep satisfaction in the intricate dance of threads. To force them to build with bricks would be a disservice to their inherent skill and a source of suffering. Time, like a grain of sand slipping through our fingers, is a precious and finite resource. Dedicate it, therefore, to cultivating the seeds of your inherent talents. Many wander aimlessly, pursuing paths chosen by societal expectations or the whispers of others, like leaves scattered by a restless wind. Yet true fulfillment lies in discovering your dharma, your unique purpose. If dissatisfaction festers within your current path, it will inevitably poison other aspects of your life. This disharmony is the very essence of dukkha, suffering. To invest in oneself is not merely about material gain, but about aligning your actions with your deepest calling. Let this principle extend beyond your profession. Engage in activities that resonate with your spirit, that nurture your inner garden and bring you closer to enlightenment. Through this mindful exploration, you discover your true path, a path that leads to liberation and lasting peace. Lesson 8: Trust your intuition and inner wisdom. The essence of our journey lies not in external circumstances, but within the fertile ground of our own minds. It is here, in the dance of thoughts, that the architect of our experience resides. The Buddhist teachings emphasize the principle of karma. Our actions, both past and present, shape our reality. Blaming others for our misfortunes is akin to mistaking the reflection for the moon, a futile endeavor. The mind, according to Buddhist philosophy, is one of the 5 aggregates that form our experience. It can be our staunchest ally or our most formidable foe. Train your mind like a diligent student to be your guiding light on the path to liberation. Imagine your inner reflection as a wise teacher, offering encouragement and self-compassion. This quality of self-acceptance is a hallmark of enlightened beings. Successful individuals, much like awakened ones, cultivate a mind that is a haven of positivity and growth. Challenges are not seen as adversaries, but as opportunities to refine our mental landscape. Just as a vigilant gardener tends to their roses, be mindful of negativity and self-doubt. These are like weeds that choke the seeds of potential. Replace them with the seeds of meta-loving kindness and a steadfast determination to awaken. Remember, the mind is like a fertile field. The thoughts we plant, the narratives we nurture will shape our experience. Through meditation and mindfulness practices, we cultivate self-awareness, becoming the gardener of our own minds. With each mindful breath, we tend to the soil of our thoughts, weeding out negativity and planting seeds of resilience and unwavering faith on the path to enlightenment. This is a lifelong journey, but with each step we move closer to inner peace and liberation. If you enjoy this video, type peace into the comment section.